Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Messerschmitt 100 here, and I'm going to break down this tank scene from the tank movie Fury, which is about a Sherman crew during World War II, and it's purely fictional. This scene is what irritated me the most. It is a Tiger versus three Shermans, which one of the Shermans are our protagonist's main tank, or the tank that they use. I'm just going to describe how it would really look if the Shermans would attempt to attack a Tiger in such a way. What the historical mistakes the film crew has made in production, at least of this scene. Yeah, and I'm using Blender so I can draw directly on it, and then more show you how it will be. But what you don't see in this clip is that the Tiger has already destroyed the Sherman, got a direct side hit and blown out the ammo storage, and now this is basically just right after that shot, and the Sherman crew has seen the Tiger. So, without further ado, let's look at this shit. Alright, let's put back there. Thank you to the Tiger. Now, I really did like that they put German voices. At least the crew they speak German that way, that you could clearly hear them. I like that feature. It's real good, and also that they used a real Tiger tank that is normally at show at Bovington Tank Museum. I really like that feature. But here's where the commander starts acting, at least the Tiger commander, starts acting like a fucking idiot.
Alright, all tanks, move forward! Fuck.
Get him, right flank, right steer.
Left with me, stay abreast!
Let's go right at him, let's go right at him! Order, left flank!
Let's bum rush this cocksucker!
Right steer, taking the right flank. Gerade Ausmarsch. Gelandet! Neues Ziel. Rückgelegt!
And I stop it here again. This is a cool shot and all, at the Tiger coming rumbling out of the bushes. But here is where the Tiger commander, this is what the real Tiger commander would never even think about doing. And if you did suggest it to him to do something like this, he would punch you right in the face. The Tiger tank has its strength, is the 88mm main gun. Come on. Yeah. This thing. Now I simply jumped back for an unknown reason. Come on. Don't screw me over now. Yeah. The gun could take out the Sherman from the front at 2 kilometer distance. He did not need to drive out and exposing himself. He would never, a Tiger tank commander would never do that. He knows that the strength is in the frontal armor, and if he gets surrounded, he has a very slow rotating turret. Extremely. It just turns only 20 degrees a second, and they will be able to outflank him. A real Tiger commander will stay at range and use the gun's superiority to simply take him out at a long distance before the Sherman could even get in a proper shot. But this Tiger tank commander is, well, he has the brains of a fucking bull.
He's coming out!
There's another thing. The Tiger could actually not fire while on the move. It couldn't. And the turret couldn't support that because both the one shift of weight and also the accuracy would just be horrible. Always holding the Tiger stationary when firing. That was what the German crew would do. And we got right over to it. The Tiger gunner, just going back a few shots. See the tracer projectile. The Tiger gunner has already hit a Sherman that was longer in the back. So how could he miss? Also, now I'm taking also, of course, we have to take into account that the Tiger is driving towards them and over humps and it's unsteady. But still, the German crews had already made enough mistakes to die at this point.
Hold her, AP.
Hit him! On one!
Gyro's on.
What do you want, Tom?
Hold her, AP. Smash him.
You're clear, boy! AP, 500 yards! Fire! Again!
Fuck, right, put it in now.
On the one!
Well, what was that sound? It sounded like he had been bit by a snake or something. Someone in the crew. The crews were ordered to keep calm, especially the drivers were instructed to keep calm. If the driver is calm, the crew is calm. No one in the tank could have made such a sound. They would have been in action before. You can also see this because they have camouflage on, at least something showing that they wouldn't be completely morons. But of course this is a movie and they do whatever they want. And this is pissing me off because it is treating the German tank crews as morons when they were the best in the world. In the world, not in the world, but yeah. What the heck was that? It's normal for them to be under pressure. Why would they make such a sound? Yeah, blood and gore. Nice shot, but really it's just not necessary.
Oh, God! God damn it!
Fuck! Hit him!
And also the driver is swearing for no reason. He has no idea what has happened to the tank, one tank away. So he has no idea what happened, and he's swearing. That doesn't make any sense. That is what a Sherman shell would do at 2 km range. And now we also see the wrecked Sherman in the background. That was first hit. And they haven't, and for all the time in the playing, they have seemingly only moved 20 to 25 meters. The Shermans are not even driving at full speed. This is getting ridiculous. And also, this is where the German tank commander, I think, only time shows a little bit of tank knowledge. He has a high velocity long barrel gun. That is more dangerous to the Tiger than the regular Sherman, only equipped with a short 75mm gun. The Fury is also equipped with basically the same gun. Now it's where I want to bang my head towards the desk.
It's a fucking beast! Gordo, flank left!
Davis, cross! Flank right! Copy! Right stick! Traverse left!
Davis is lining up! Fire!
Panzer links!
Then shoot the son of a bitch!
There is another fault the German tank commander just made that the real one would not do. You see the tank shell hitting and bouncing off, and tank commander begins to hide down into his cupola. Then he chooses to fire at that Sherman that just fired. He has the short-barreled 75mm gun. They had problems penetrating the Tiger from the rear. And now he's concentrating fire on it, instead of shooting at the Fury tank, which has the high-velocity gun. That is a massive mistake. The German tank commander has obviously seen all 3 tanks. He just has to. He couldn't have freaking missed them. So he knows there is a high velocity gun, but he's still aiming for the low velocity Sherman. Yeah, that does not make any sense.
Panzer links.
Then shoot the son of a bitch. He's lining up on Roy.
God damn it, I said fire! Fire!
That's what happens. And they fuck with the Tiger.
God damn it.
And now is
All
when
that's left.
really goes to shit.
Up to us now.
Gordon, get around him. Put us on his backside.
We get behind him, we can kill him! Now! Now! Now!
The German tank commander is panicking. The Sherman is not even really at his side. He's still towards the front. And he's panicking. That is just pathetic. Everybody has to keep calm in a tank. And also he has been in action before. He would never have freaked out like that. He knew it is a Sherman. One hit kill. Well, it will be in the real world, but in Fury, everything goes, because America always wins. I am extremely tired of that. But the machine gunner, or radio operator, which is manning the machine gun, showed being at least a little bit professional. He did fire, tried to blinding the crew commander of the Sherman, played by Brad Pitt. He's pretty much the only one in the crew that does something useful. Except from the loader that loads the gun. I mean, if the machine gunner is the one that knows the best of the entire tank crew, they could also shot with a machine gun in the turret, but for some reason they never do that. Yeah.
God damn it.
Now the Tiger commander does something good again. He begins to turn the tank towards the Sherman, making them harder for them to get into the rear. But as you will see here, the turret is not rotating. The turret is stationary. That is purely a movie shortcut. That shot, that round would have penetrated the Shermans. Wooden planks wouldn't help for shit. It's 38 to 35 millimeters on the side. The shell from the Tiger leaves the barrel at 850 meters a second. The round will have entered the Sherman, go through those logs like paper, go through the armor, through the engine block and out the other side at this range. The armor at the side is half that of the front, roughly. Probably less. And still, look what happens.
God damn it. Fuck.
They are still living after that. They would never have... This is the shortest possible range you could fire the gun at another target for the Tiger. And the Sherman doesn't immediately blow up. That's bullshit.
Was that it? I lost it. What, you alright? Ah, shit. Fuck. Lost controversy. Switch your manuals. Fight, boy. You stay in the fight. I'm headed.
On what? Tell you what.
Coming around. He's coming around.
Order, you gotta outrun that gun.
Oh, I got it.
Fire.
Yeah. Shot hits the front, magically bounce off. The Tiger tank commander can see where the hell the gun is pointing. And also, it's pointing directly at the middle of the Sherman, or a little bit towards the rear of the turret. You can see it. The gun is not pointing at the front of the vehicle. It's pointing towards the middle of it. Normally, guns doesn't go away from the traverse by 30 degrees. Or 30 or 20 degrees. That gun could nail a Sherman at 2 kilometer distance. Don't tell me.
Fire.
Yeah. Even when it fired, let's take the last shot. There. Yeah, it is the last shot before it fires. And it is pointing straight to the middle of the Sherman. And yeah, suddenly the turret seems to have traversed a few more degrees to the right. Just suddenly. And this is when you start to see the clippings. Clearly.
Bible, put it up his ass.
When the armor's thin.
And was it me, or did it just really got extremely fast towards the back? Let's see. In one picture, they are here. No wait, that wasn't what I was looking for. Well, they probably have accelerated, because they're going now much faster.
The armor's thin.
I know to fucking hit him.
On you bear. On white.
And suddenly, the turret has magically, in just 3 seconds, rotated from 90 degrees outwards to almost completely to the rear. And we continue with...
Shit.
God damn it, I sent the ass.
We're moving too fast. It's not that fucking easy. Come on, boy. Stay on it. Gordon, when I say back up, you back up left stick. All right. Bible, stand by. I'll call the shot. Roger. Gordon, now. Reverse. Left stick. Bible, steady.
Let's see, now the Tiger is just driving straight forward. The turret has stopped rotating, even though it is fully capable of 360 degrees traverse. They don't even need to have the gun that low down. They can simply go up. The Sherman is actually just as high as the Tiger tank. You could take it up and turn it around, and you will have a clear shot at the turret. And really at that range you couldn't possibly miss, except from this is a movie and guns suddenly, their shells suddenly fly out the barrel with 20 degrees of disperse. Yeah, this is bullshit.
Come on, Bible. Motherfucking shoot him. Steady.
There. It's a little bit quick, but if you notice, look at the turret. It's 90 degrees again. They have shot the same scene at least twice. At least. This is something that you shouldn't have in a movie. This is really sloppy work. This doesn't cut it. It's just quite frankly lazy. How could they just look at this and say, yeah, it's fine, release it? when such a glaring fault is imminent in the movie. Yeah. And now he suddenly decides to rotate the turret, which I could done all along, and the turret even rotates faster now. That's interesting. Now, the Tiger doesn't die immediately, or the crew doesn't evacuate it immediately. They will have time to fire that gun now. Yeah. Now it dies. Yep. Yes. Right there. Those are Waffen SS troops. They were the best fighting soldiers during World War II. They're also the people manning the concentration camps. They have been in action on the Eastern Front. And now they come here and fuck up this badly. These were the best fighters the Third Reich had during the entire World War II, and they were the best of anyone. And they fuck up like a 5-year-old child in this tank. This is so heavily scripted. I couldn't believe it when I first saw it. Now this gets mown down, but the video ends here. Nice actually that they used that hatch. Okay, good. That's the gunner's hatch, loader's hatch, commander's hatch. And we never see the driver or the machine gunner jump out. For some reason, even though they would not have been hit by the shell because it would be stopped by the engine block. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Tank commander comes up and shoots, and then the hull gunner shoots him afterwards, and that's the end of the Tiger. Really, you got the Tiger from Bowington Museum, you transport it out in the wild, and you make it look like a little can. Holy shit. Also something you don't see in this clip is the reaction of Brad Pitt. He doesn't react with the fear. The Tiger tank, only if something looked similar to a Tiger tank, we would got an entire division to turn around and drive back in full retreat. And he's reacting to it like if it is a Panzer IV. He's like, yeah, it's a Tiger, it's a little bit dangerous. That's the kind of reaction he has. While in real world, you'll be shitting yourself when you have seen a Tiger tank. Especially if it's coming towards you. The real doesn't show that much of a fear. It's more like, oh, shit, it's a Tiger. It doesn't like real fear. It doesn't feel that real at all, and of course it isn't real. Just look off all the mistakes they've done here. Also, it was the clipping when the turret suddenly moves 90 degrees either side. That is this thing has more holes than a dam made out of Swiss cheese. I mean, seriously. It leaks water like a Swiss cheese glass, alright? It doesn't hold up. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for seeing this, well, okay breakdown, I guess, about this tank scene. And if you want me to look through any other scenes like this, well then write in the comments. Also write what you think about the Tiger scene and what they could have done different. What I think they could have done different is that most of the Tigers were not knocked out by Shermans. They were knocked out by planes, like the P-47 Thunderbolt with rockets, or the Tempest, which will fire rockets at the engine housing and then burst into flames. I have only heard one account of Sherman's destroying Tigers, and that was with a British 17-pounder gun. Not with that long 75mm barrel cannon. No, 75mm, yeah, 75mm long, 76mm actually, as I think about it, long barrel cannon. Well, yeah. Also something worth noting, the armor in the front is 100mm. Sides and rear are 80. This thing would have had severe problems penetrating the Tiger, if you couldn't penetrate it from the front. It's both are have almost no slope at all, so it's pretty much the same. It isn't anything more armor value because of sloping, basically. But yeah, it just sounds so far-fetched. I mean, yeah. They say that the Sherman and Tigers, the Tiger has a kill ratio to 3-1, but they counted all the Tigers that were destroyed on the Western Front and later in Germany versus all the Sherman tanks lost. Most of the Tigers were lost to air attacks. Shermans were not always hit by Tigers. They were also hit by Jagdpanzer IVs, Marders, Jagdpanthers, Panthers, Panzer IVs, artillery, a lot of them, and also placed anti-tank guns. It wasn't like 3 Shermans got knocked out and 1 Tiger every time. A Tiger would dominate the battlefield. The Shermans would be ripped to shreds by the time they had gotten anywhere close as 600 meters, as actually the Tiger tank commander self are saying that it's 600 meters at the beginning of the scene. But then, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. If you like this video, thumbs up. As I said, write in the comments if you want to see anything or have your own ideas or your own meanings on this scene in question. And also, if you want to see more of both World of Tanks, other games, and also later more in-depth analysis of movie scenes, please subscribe, and you will get warnings as soon as I put something up. Well, until next time, keep your barrel clean, your ammo dry, and I will see you on the battlefield. Thanks for watching.